Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash, for giving me the spirit to do the lesson on today. The Lord and Figs, you Lamb and Chief of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give my honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this 100% truth according to the spirits to be Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect that they're pushing this word through the four corners of the earth. Sincerely, y'all say shalom. And once again, I want to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Forgive me the spirit to do listen on today. Lord willing to feed you, lamb and sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, man. So this is a response upon a response. You know what I'm saying? This is the GMS South Carolina 09. This is Edom Manatazap. And GMS South Carolina. And I know he screwed. I didn't watch the full video. But I've seen this guy, Taj Jackson, whatever, and his, you know what I'm saying? I see what he said, and I know the elder hit the point, brought the point home. But I just want to pull a couple scriptures and Lord, when you edify, because I'm going to play the clip and I'm going to pull them real quick. I'm going to mute myself, though.
We see among black Hebrew Israelites is them saying that those aren't the real Hebrews because they don't acknowledge God right now. They don't acknowledge Yahushua, right? What if I told you that's a sign that they are actually the real ones as a whole, the nation of Israel? How can I say that? Because Romans 11 and other places of scripture say that they will not be delivered until Jesus comes back. He's going to cause them as a whole nation to put away uncleanliness, right? Ty, don't you see the things that they're doing over there? The things that they're doing over there is likened to Sodom and Gomorrah. That means that they're not the true ones. No, that actually coincides with prophecy, because in the book of Revelation right here, it talks about that at the time of the end, they're going to be likened to Sodom. So I really want you to keep that in mind. Everything that black Hebrew Israelites try to use to disprove the nation of Israel actually proves that it's Israel according to scripture. Well, Ty, us black Hebrew Israelites, we believe in Yahushua. So that means we're the true Israel. True Israel doesn't believe in the Jesus as a whole until he comes back. That's Bible. So if any group is claiming to be the entirety of Israel, believing in Jesus right now, or who they call Yahushua because they don't like the name Jesus, that's not really Israel, because he hasn't come back yet. By them saying that, they're saying that Jesus is essentially returned and he hasn't returned yet. If any group is claiming to be the entirety of Israel, believing in Jesus right now, or who they call Yahushua because they don't like the name Jesus, that's not really Israel. If any group is claiming to be the entirety of Israel, believing in Jesus right now, or who they call Yahushua because they don't like.
I just want to pull a couple scriptures because you always got these guys right here that's sitting here, man, and don't even know what they're talking about. Because first off, they always come for the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We're not black Hebrew Israelites, but they always come for the Israelites, because he will sit here and say that the true Jews, the true Israelites, they won't be believing in God until he comes, or, they won't be doing yada yada, saying all this BS when, you know what I'm saying, when the Jews in the land don't even acknowledge Yahweh Shai at all. The Jews in the land, and I hope this don't get strike. I'll say the small hats in the land, they don't even acknowledge the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The small hats in the land don't fit prophecy. Why do the Israelites, you know what I'm saying, they had to understand the scriptures by way of the Harachakwadash, say that the so-called, not so-called, the so-called Jew, but they're called Jew, so the small hats in the land, we say they're not the Israelites because they don't line up with prophecy. The things that the things that will be happening when Israel go back to the Holy Land, they don't fit that. The whole world is not following the same holidays as the small hats, or what you or and anyway, and they're not even supposed to be called holiday. They're holy days. So the whole world is not following the vibration of the small hats as far as like the holy days. Now we know the small hats are pushing out that wicked vibration, which is being pushed forth the four corners of the earth. But the small hats, they're not bringing forth the whole earth is not sitting here following the holy days. You know what I'm saying? The feast of tabernacles, the Sabbath, and so on and so forth. And then, because he's really speaking without understanding. And I just want to put this is Sirach chapter 28, verse 18. It says, many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many have fallen by the tongue. You know what I'm saying? Because these dudes come out and constantly speak without no understanding of the scriptures, trying to say that actually makes them the Israel the Most High, because first off, the whole nation, because he's trying to sit here and say the whole nation would have been calling upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But according to scriptures, you know what I'm saying? First off, let's tackle that one point. He has said that he said that they're claiming, he said you have a group, you have the black Hebrew Israelites claiming to be the Israelites of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is Israel. Well, according to scripture, the Lord said that in Zechariah. He said that the two-thirds, you know what I'm saying, they'll cut off and die, but that one part I will bring them through the fire, and I will say them are my people. So the Lord refers to the elect of the nation Israel as Israel. He refers to the elect of Israel as Israel. He don't refer to those other Israelites as Israelites. That's why Paul said those. That's why he has said that he said those that are Israel, not all of Israel. Just because you are a bloodline Israelite doesn't mean that the Lord will view as a Israelite, because the Israelite has to hold up a standard. As a matter of fact, scriptures say how, and I'll pull it real quick. Right here, this is Matthew 18 says, he said, if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as a heathen man and a publican. So the Lord liking the ones that doesn't want to hear the church, doesn't want to come to the counsel of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? He liking them on the heathen. Now we know, according to, you know what I'm saying, their bloodline and what they go back to, they are Israelites, but the Lord liking them on the heathen, because they follow the ways after the heathen. So he don't liken them unto his people, because his people would be following a certain standard, you know. But I didn't want to go too much into that, you know, because he was saying a lot of BS and stuff like that, because he's constantly coming with these questions about y'all claim that those not the people, but those are the people. Why don't you question them and go into the aspect of like, okay, if they're the so-called, the small hats that are actual people, why hasn't the whole earth bended to the will of the small hats? Why hasn't they fulfilled a prophecy where there should be no war? What about Isaiah 2? You know what I'm saying? No war. It should be no more war. They should beat the woman, I'm gonna get it. Come for the butcher real bad. You know what I'm saying? They haven't fulfilled Isaiah 2. You know? They haven't fulfilled Isaiah 2 and countless other scriptures. And he shall judge them. I'm going to get to the point. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall beat many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. They should not lift up sword against another, neither should they learn war anymore. So if they're supposed to be the people, why is their war still going on? As a matter of fact, they're sitting here bombing Gaza. But we're going to put, or those weapons of war will be put away. So you're not even questioning them, you know. And that's what Jake do. They'll just get on here. The Israelites of this, the Israelites of that. Man, why don't you go question them small hats? Why don't you go question them? And that's how you know Jake is a demon, man. Jake is a demon. He don't want to go question them. He want to question Israelites. Question them. They don't fulfill prophecy. The Lord said he will bring us to the land. And scriptures say that there will nowhere be talking about, there will nowhere be say about the deliverance of the Lord bringing us out of Egypt, but brought us out the land of the north, and where he has scattered, and the parts of earth that he has scattered us. Is that being said here? Is that being a memorial here, pretty much being constantly told generation to generation how the Lord delivered the Israelites from the land of the north and where he scattered them? No. So I don't see. See, that's why I pulled the Sirach. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many have fallen by the tongue, because a lot of these things these people say, man, which I'm gonna pull it, they're gonna have to give account for it, man. It's Matthew 12, and actually, let me see. It's Matthew 12, verse 36. It says, "But I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment." And let me see what it says in NLT. And I'll tell you this: you must give an account on judgment day for every idle word you speak. It's just same thing, worded different. Let's see what that word idle mean. Idle is the Greek hoosis, and it says who which. Is that the right word? I think I'm gonna, let me see. Nah, that's the wrong word, Salaki. It says Argos, and it says free labor, at leisure, lazy shunning the labor which one ought to perform. So you talking ill of the ministry of Yahweh Shema Shai. You talking ill of it. Pretty much. It says lazy or shunning the labor which one ought to perform. And what's that labor? What did King Solomon say? You know what I'm saying? The whole duty of man is to fear the Lord and keep his commandments. And we know that the Lord gave his law and statute commandments to the nation of Israel. So first and foremost, the Lord is commanding the Israelites to hold up that standard and follow the law, statute, commandments, and be obedient. Come back to the obedience of the scriptures. Because through us, we're gonna teach the other nations how to live, because the law and statute commandments, the people just see them as law and statute commandments. They're not just law and statute commandments. They're a way to live. So we're going to, through us being the instrument, the Lord's going to use to teach the nations how to properly live upon the planet Earth, how to properly be in, to coexist, if that's the word. Or I could say to be in synchronized with the ecosystem and not be against it. With Esau's rulership, everything is adverse. Because it's being adverse. Esau's rulership, he's adverse to Yahweh Shema Shai. And by him being adverse to Yahweh Shema Shai, he's adverse towards life. So everything Esau does is just in friction against the world. You know what I'm saying? But when the Israelite is in rulership, it won't be like that. It'll be in a synchronizing aspect. So shunning the labor one ought to be doing. Lazy leisure. So pretty much you talking shit, giving idle words. You're talking about the work that you need to be doing. And the Lord said you have to give account for that. All that BS and all that stuff that you're saying, it's funny. That's what you're saying. What you're thinking. All that stuff, man. You're going to have to give account for that in the day of judgment, man. See, these people don't know what they're doing. These Jake is just, man, they ain't no fear of the Lord. They don't know, man. They don't know what they don't know. They think the Lord is just a Boy Scout. Man, they think Yahweh Bashma Shai is a Boy Scout. You don't understand the power that you're dealing with when you say things like that, man. The Lord don't play games. Let me see. It's Psalm chapter 9, verse 16. The Lord is known by the judgment when she executeth. The wicked is snared in the work snared in the work of his own hands. Higan Salah. So Yahweh Shema Shai, he's finna be known. How he like you read, it even says that in Samuel, because I was reading in that. You know what I'm saying? They spoke about the Philistines. They spoke about when they heard that the Israelites got the Ark of the Covenant. They was like, man, you must forgot what they did, what the Lord had did for them in Egypt. They knew what the Lord by the judgment he brought upon Egypt, man. So the Lord finna do the same thing now, man. By his judgment, he's gonna be known, man. This is Al-Shaddai, the great demon-like power, the Almighty Yahweh Bashar Shai, power of the Israelites. That's the power you're dealing with. You come and talking shit about the doctrine, come taking away from the word, adding to the word, doing all things like that, man. You dealing with a power that is known by his judgments, and the Lord is going to be known by his judgment in these times, man. It's gonna be vividly known who is bringing this destruction upon this place, man. Make sure my microphone on, Salaki. And we ended off with this scripture right here. That's 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 12. But these are natural. Exactly what scripture say, natural man receiving not the spiritual things. These are natural brute beasts made to be taken and destroyed. Speak evil of things that they do not understand, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption. And that's what you see being done, man. You speaking evil of things you don't understand. Clearly it showed, because look what you just said. You're questioning the Israelites about they don't fulfill prophecy. The so-called Edomites, you know what I'm saying? My bad, not so-called Edomites. The small hats, they don't fulfill prophecy. The Israelites, they fulfill prophecy. The so-called black Israel, when you say black Hebrews, we're not black, but by you saying the black Hebrews, like the Israelites, they fulfill prophecy. You know what I'm saying? The Great Awakening. Abba Rabba Bivens coming back. Elijah the prophet coming, you know what I'm saying? Coming out of that dead state of mind. Coming back to the obedience of the scriptures. In that land where they should say that you are not the people there, you should be said you are the people. You right there. You saying we're not you saying the Hebrews are not the people. You're fulfilling prophecy, man. You're on that side of saying we're not the people and we're going to be there told that's what we were the people, man. We're there. The Israelites are fulfilling prophecy, man. False prophets. Come on now. You trying to say that the Lord's going to wash away all sin from the small hats, but the small hats don't even have false prophets over there. Because you saying it to you. First, they're in the land. That's the big cut right there. Israelites wouldn't be. They're not going to be in the. Why would Yahweh Shai, when he returned, the Israelites are not going to already be in the land. That's first off. He's going to take us to the land. We're not already going to be in the land. That's first off, man. And secondly, if he's returning and they're supposed to be in a state where they're like, don't believe, that defeats the purpose because the Lord speaks about an elect. And how you going to say that them, like, because he said something about Sodom. Like, let me see. Let me go back.
The name Jesus. By them saying that, they're saying that Jesus is essentially returned and he hasn't returned yet. If any group will tie us black Hebrew Israelites, we believe in Yahushua. So that means we're the true Israel. True Israel doesn't believe in the Jesus as a whole until he comes back. That's Bible. So if a whole nation to put away uncleanliness, right? Ty, don't you see the things that they're doing over there? The things that they're doing over there is likened to Sodom and Gomorrah. That means that they're not the true ones. No, that actually.
And you see, he has said like because he wasn't wrong in that aspect. You know, he has said that Israel as the whole nation, like the whole nation Israel, don't believe as in Yahweh. I'm sure you're right. Only a portion does, and elect. Because I know there's, but even like these groups out there, they don't. they don't necessarily say, they now they be trying to gather the whole nation, but they don't they don't necessarily really say like the whole nation of Israel believes in Yahweh Shah. They just be like, we're trying to gather the whole nation, which the Lord's not trying to gather the whole nation, he's trying to gather the remnant. So I don't know where you're getting that from. The Israelites don't believe that the Lord don't believe that what do you say? Yeah, the whole nation's gonna call upon the Lord's name. No, they want them to, but we know GMS and any other affiliate can't fall in this 100% doctrine. GMS teach that only a remnant gonna return according to Scripture. And if you saying that when Yahweh shall return, there's supposed to be a remnant of believers. It's supposed to be the elect. Read the Revelation. They sung a new song. Revelation 7. He held back those wind. It was written in their foreheads. Like what? Like dude. Not.
How can I say that? Because Romans 11 and other places of Scripture say that they will not be delivered until Jesus comes back. He's going to cause them as a whole nation to put away uncleanliness, right? Ty, don't you see the things that they're doing over there? The things that they're doing over there is likened to Sodom and Gomorrah. That means that they're not the true ones. No, that actually coincides with prophecy, because in the book of Revelation right here, it talks about that at the time of the end, they're going to be likened to Sodom.
And that's crazy. He's talking about, and he's got to be talking about Revelation 11. Let me see. He said Revelation 11. He said Revelation 11. Let's go to that. Because, Revelation 11, he got to be to my verse 8, in which that is far from what it means. But this crazy part is how are we going to be likened unto Sodom if the Lord said that if I hadn't preserved unto me a remnant, we would have been as Sodom. And then he's forgetting about the remnant. That's the thing too. He keeps saying all these things. You keep mentioning the whole nation. Yahweh Shah is not delivering the whole nation. It's only a remnant he's coming back for. So, man. So, yeah, Lord willing, that find through the prosperity of Yahweh Shah. Feed your lemon sheep. So I just wanted to go into a little bit, man. A lot of Jake out here saying a lot of BS, man. And the Lord gonna hold him accountable to that in the day of judgment. We read. So to y'all, I'm gonna say shalom, man. I'm gonna give all praise and honor glory to Yahweh Shah by Hashem HaKadosh, the bonus of the apostle, the other great millstone. To y'all, I'm gonna say shalom.